Good morning, everyone. I'm Sridhar Murthy. Today, we'll go through the another experiment in Modeling and Analysis Lab 17 ML68. Okay, we'll go through this problem today in this video. Uh, they will ask in the question, draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. Also calculate deflection and maximum stress induced for the simply supported beam as shown in the figure. So this is a simply supported beam given in the figure. We are to do the static structural analysis of beam subjected to multiple loading. So you can see over here from point A to C, it is uniformly distributed load, and from C to D, it's a uniformly varying load. So this is a cross section given, which is 60 mm into 90 mm. And in this static structural analysis of beams subjected to multiple loading, E equal to 200 GPa and nu equal to 0.3, that is Young's modulus equal to 200 GPa and Poisson's ratio equal to 0.3, which is given in the question. Let us solve this problem using ANSYS software. Okay, this is the ANSYS software, ANSYS version 10. You are using over here, educational version. So go to preferences and go to structural, select on OK, and then preprocessor, select on element type, and here select add, edit, or delete, add, and here beam 2D elastic 3, press on OK, and then close, and then go to real constants. Here select add, edit, or delete, select add, press on OK. Now define the area. Given the question, it is 60 into 90 cross section given. So area is equal to 60 into 90. So that is 60 into 90 is equal to 5400. And then moment of inertia given rectangular cross section. So we can use BH cube by 12. That is 60 into 90 cube divided by 12. So with this, by doing that, we will get 3645 E3 or 3645000. And height in the given question is 90 mm. So here select height equal to 90, press on OK, press on close, and go to material properties, and here material model, and define the material property. So it is structural problem, linear, elastic, isotropic problem, and Young's modulus and Poisson's ratio is given in the question as 200 GPa and 0.3. Okay, so let us input that to E5, Young's modulus, Poisson's ratio 0.3, press on OK, close this, and then modeling, create nodes, modeling, create, and in that nodes in active CS, and first node is 000, or let us keep empty. So second node is 3000 3000 and press on apply. At node number 3, 6000. This is because here you can see there are 4 nodes A, B, C, and D. So A is 000, coordinates of A are 000 and XYZ. Coordinates of B are 3000, that is 3 meter, and coordinate C are 6000, and coordinate 4 are 8000. Okay, that's what we are inputting over here. So node number 3 is 6000. So press on apply. And node number 4 is 8000. press on OK. So we have created 4 nodes over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go to preprocessor. In that modeling and in that create, we have created nodes now. We have to join these using elements, create element, and go to auto number. In that through nodes, select node 1 and 2, press on apply, select 2 and 3, press on apply, press on 3 and 4, press on OK. Now we have joined using elements. So next step is we need to apply the loads. So in the question, what are data are given? So given data are at point A and point C, it is simply supported. At point B, it is vertically downward load is acting. Okay, and UDL is acting between A and C, and between C and D, UEL is acting. So let us apply one by one. Now, structural displacement downwards, click on nodes 1 and 3, that is A and C, and in that we'll apply UY. Okay, so we'll go here and modeling, and in that, go to solution. In that, define loads, press on apply, and in that, go to structural, and in the displacement and on node, select node number 1 and 3, press on OK, select on UI, unclick all degree of freedom, only UI should be selected, and press on OK. So now it is simply supported at point A and C, simply supported, we are given simply support over there. Next we need to apply point load UDL and UVL. Let us see how to apply that now. Next, go to solution, define nodes, apply, and in that structural, and in that force, and in that on nodes, in that no, click on node 2. So we have to apply this particular node 20 kilonewton at node 2. Press on OK, and here it is acting in Y direction, so Y, and the magnitude is minus 20 kilonewton, so 20,000, minus 23 zeros, 23 or 20,000. Okay, press on OK. Now we can see vertically downward load is acting at point B. Now we have to apply UDL. Go to pressure, and in that on beams, and select this one, press on OK, and node I. So what is the magnitude? Let us see over here is 10 kilonewton per meter. So it is magnitude is 10, and press on. It's constant at node I, at magnitude is 10, node J is 0. That means it's constant from 10 to, we don't mention anything. That means it's constant from I to J. Okay, now it's acting downwards. You can see over here. Next one, we have to apply UVL. So to apply structural, again, define loads, apply structural pressure on beams. Select this part because we need to apply UVL in this part. At node I, it is 0, and node J 20. So as you can see over here, so we applied this particular one, 0 to 20 variation, 0 to 20. Okay, we have applied all the loads as per the question, and next step is we have to solve that. Pre-processing step is over with this. Now solve current LS. Okay, solution is done. We have solved this particular problem. Okay, so next one, we have solved this problem. We have completed all the pre-processing steps. We also completed all the solving steps. Let us go to post-processing steps. So select on general post-processor, and in that we will go to the plot results, contour plot. In that nodal solution, and in the DOF solution, that Y component of displacement, select this. So this is the variation, how you get the displacement and all. Because of the applied load, it varies, deflects like this. Okay, so next, let us find out SFD and BMD. For that, we need to uh, create an element table. Go to define table. Here, in general processor, go to element table. In that define table, add. Here we have to go through for the particular code, that is SFD2 by sequence number SMISC2. Press on OK. Press on close. Again, sorry, again next we have to add SFD 8 by sequence number SMISC 8. Apply. Next BMD 6 by sequence number SMISC 6. Apply. BMD 12 by sequence number SMISC 12. Press on OK. So we have written the code. You can see that to just confirm it, 8866 total. Okay, SMIC we have opted properly. And next, go to plot results. In that control plot, line element RES. So let us take shear force diagram first. At node I, SFD2, and node J, SFD8. Last first node SFD2, last node SFD8. Okay. So this is the shear force diagram what we need. Let us also take out the bending moment diagram. So bending moment diagram can be taken out like this. At the left node BMD6 and right node BMD12. Select that, apply. So this is the bending moment diagram what we need. So these are the results what we need for this particular problem. Okay. So thank you for watching. So let us meet in the next video for solving next problem. Okay. Thank you.